Hey everybody, Douglas Weed here again for another unboxing, and today we're opening Horrified, the American Monsters Edition. This game is 1 to 5 players, just like regular Horrified. And unlike the regular version of Horrified, where you have to fight Dracula and Frankenstein, this you fight Chupacabra, the Mothman, the Ozark Howler, the Banshee of the Badlands, and Bigfoot. So let's take a look on the inside of this particular game. So if you're familiar with Horrified, I did the unboxing on this video last week, and we're going to take a look on the inside of this one. Oh, this one's actually pretty well sealed. So I was looking forward to playing regular Horrified, and then I came across this one, which I felt I really should pick up, because regular Horrified looks like a really good game, and figured why not with this one. So let's see. On the front of this particular game, we have Urgent Memo, Citizen. By now you are no doubt aware of the extraordinary circumstances facing the town of Cross Creek. I can confirm the rumors are true. The terrifying events taking place are the result of unrest among cryptoids, a powerful and outer-worldly group of creatures drawn to Cross Creek by an unknown force. Of course, this memo is from the Federal Bureau of Paranormal Investigations. So the FBPI has never faced a greater challenge. Our resources are stretched to their max, and we need Cross Creek residents with extraordinary abilities like yours to help turn the tide and keep the good people of this town safe. You will be tested against some of the most ferocious and terrifying beings imaginable, but we are confident that together that we will persevere. There's no time to waste. Meet us at the enclosed location to receive further instructions. You're not just a citizen anymore. You're an investigator. So let's take a look at the board. So like the other one, it has that fold-up board, but in this particular one, the back actually has a map of the United States with the top secret FBPI logo on it, and with some nice photos. So unlike the other version, it's not solid black, but it kind of tells you where the monsters are from, which I think is kind of neat. And then we have the other side of the board, which is the actual playboard. So you've got swimming hole, stadium, city hall, the hospital, the diner, mansion, campgrounds, the abandoned mine, the motel, which actually has a Bigfoot neon sign on it. So it looks a lot like the regular Horrified game, except it has more of an American feel to it. It has the Doom track on the top, just like before, and like I said, it looks like a really nice version. So let's take a look a little further in here. We'll get to the pieces in a minute. So it comes with the Horrified American Monsters little bag, so that way it has a nice, I think it's actually a better bag than the regular Horrified. The regular Horrified was just like a little normal bag, where this one's actually kind of one of those reusable bags, so it's a little more durable. And it has the logos on it, which I think are kind of neat. And then we've got the bag of bases, so the different colored bases and the clears for all of the normal random people that show up. And again, I'm always a fan of games that come with individual bags. I think they show they just care about their players. So then you have the action dice, just like the regular ones. These are kind of a brown tinted to them, so unlike the basic Horrified, which were black and white, you can tell the difference on the pieces. I don't know yet if there's an option where you can mix them. We'll find that out in a minute. So we've got the basic monsters that are in different colors. So we've got, let's see here. That's definitely the Mothman. So, but again, looks like they're not as flimsy as the last ones. They're a little more durable. So it looks like they actually put some more effort into the actual minis. Because if you remember the video I did last week with Frankenstein and the Mummy and everything, those minis were real flimsy. Where these, they're a lot more durable. So I think they actually just decided to put some better effort into it, or better materials, and they look really nice. Especially like the Banshee has a lot of intricate artwork in it. Bigfoot, you actually can see all of the fur on him. So they look really nice. So let's take a look at the actual monster cards. So following the FBI or file format, they actually have little file folder cards, which are kind of different. So you have Bigfoot, and how to try to figure out how to get rid of Bigfoot. Which looks like you have to take his photo. Banshee of the Badlands, La Chupacabra, which one of the options on here to get rid of him is you have to save the goats. Okay. The Ozark Howler, Mothman, and the Jersey Devil. So they all have the theming behind all of them. Again, the cards, they're a little on the flimsier side, but they look really sharp. So they give you the monster setup on the back of how to do everything. So you can pick whichever one you want, or even all of them if you so choose to. So the cards look pretty nice. So let's take a look at the basic cards. Let's see here. This version's a little more colorful than the other one. So it looks like they took some of the feedback off of Basic Horrified when they made this and decided to make a better art-filled game. So the citizens, you've got the recluse, the farmer, the salesman, the teacher, the grease monkey mechanic, which actually looks like a old gas station attendant, the doctor, the diner owner, the hotel bellhop, the sheriff, the park ranger, the councilman, the soda jerk, so very 1950s feel, groundskeeper. Then you've got different things that come up. The Bigfoot rainstorms, cards for the Mothman, haunting music from the Banshee of the Badlands. And then there are advantage cards like ATVs, supply drops, chopper lifts, shelter, convoys, setting a trap for the Chupacabra with goats, very kind of Jurassic Park feel to it. And then you've got the investigator reference cards, just like the last one, and then the monster phase on the back, so that way every player gets a card. So again, these cards have a nice feel to them. And again, you have the supply drop cards, and then you've got the monster cards. So they are color-coded, just like the last ones were. And finally, let's take a look at the actual tear-outs. So again, there's not, they're all cardboard like the last ones are, but there's less of them, so I think they streamlined the game a little bit, because if you remember the last one, there was like 8 or 9 of these boards. So you've got all the different tokens you need for the monsters. The shrink wraps on here really, really good. Oh, I was right. Yeah, you got to take photos of Bigfoot. So you have all the individual photo cards for him. And then you've got all of the different tokens. So then you've got all the different items on here. So you got bait shops, knives from the gas station, rifles, flashlights, cameras, hand saws, and then you've got the standardized tokens, and then the actual starting location character cards. So you have the mountain man, the journalist, the psychic, the cryptozoologist, the jock, the scout, and the agent. So it has all of their starting locations, so you can pick any one of them you want, and just kind of walks through each of them. And they have that nice little notepad look to them, so I think that's kind of interesting. So let's take the rest of these away in there. And then finally we'll take a look at the rule book. So it has that, again, nice theming look to it for the top secret manual. I like the other book. It gives you all of the item specifications on here of where to overlay everything. Setups, objective cards, all of the phasing, again, how the citizens work. The monster phase and how the monsters attack people, just like in the previous one. The different complexity and frenzy orders depending on which monster you decide to play against. And then it also gives you advanced options on here on a few of them. So I think it's a very nice setup. And again, it has the solo play options. So just like regular Horrified, looks like a really good game. And I'm looking forward to playing it. So this has been Horrified, the American Monsters Edition. And that's it from us here at the Gamer's Closet. And everybody have a great gaming day.